What up, donkeys? JackAce here with JackAce.com, here with another roulette system. This one is called Comp Killer. It was originally rated an A, a grapefruit, by the CEG dealer school. I rated this a D, an eggplant, and I'll show you why in a little bit. This is a $175 average bet. The starting bankroll is $1,400. And let's just jump right into it. This one involves a bunch of $25 corner bets. So let's make those 6 corner bets. And they zigzag across the felt. But ultimately, you cover 24 numbers. If you hit one of these corner bets, you're going to win a total of $50 net. And that's because we are going to also sprinkle around $5 bets that are straight up on the 1, the 16, the 24, the 28, and the 33. So we have a total of 8 whacks. They are the 36, the 25, 21, 13, 12, 9, 4, and the 0. If you were to play this on a double 0 wheel, you would have an additional 9th whack. Let's go ahead and just get started and hit spin. So as I said before, this is a $175 average bet. In single 0 roulette, there's a 2.7% house advantage, which translates to a $4.72 loss to the house on average per spin. If you play double 0 roulette, that is a 5.26% house advantage, which translates into a $9.21 loss per spin on average. We just won $50. We hit one of our corner bets, and let's go ahead and spin again. Now this system is called Comp Killer, which implies that you can make a lot of money in comps when you play this strategy. Comps are the freebies that you get when you go to Vegas. You obtain a player's card and you play on that card. They track your play and they give you some money in freebies such as room, food, or beverage according to your play. So typically you have an expected loss, and of that expected loss, you receive back about 20% in comps on average. So we just got whacked. Unlucky, not a great start. Let's go ahead and hit spin.
No more bets.
If you're playing a double 0 wheel where they have that $9.21 expected loss to the house, you are going to get back $1.84 per spin in comps on average. If you're playing single 0 roulette, that comp value is about 94 cents per spin. So we just made another $50 win. We are recovering some of that $175 that we got whacked on. Let's go ahead and rebet, spin. And I'll show you why I gave this a D. And it's mostly because you're making a lot of different bets that you don't really need to. You can make statistically an equivalent type of bet with just a handful of bets. And I'm going to show you how to do that in a little bit. Right now, there are 5 plus 6 bets. There are 11 different bets. And in addition to that, I don't like the system because you're constantly trying to figure out, did I bet on that number? Was that number one of the straight up numbers? Is that number a whack? It's very difficult to discern like whether or not you just won. You kind of have to look at the payouts to see. So we're going to rebet and hit spin.
No more bets.
$17, that's a $50 win. That's great. Let's check our stats so far. We are up $25, so we have recovered from that $175 whack. This system does not involve any progression. There is no martingale when you lose. You don't double up when you lose. There is no pressing. There are no parlays. So you don't increase your bets when you win either. You just flat bet this $175 bet each time. We're going to rebet and hit spin.
More bets.
The 1, that's a $5 small win. So as I said before, there are 8 whacks. There's the 0, the 4, the 9, the 12, the 13, the 21, 25, and 36. So this is a kind of mellow system. Since you're flat betting, you're just kind of going to be treading water most of the time.
No more bets.
Like I said, you are making 11 bets, and let me show you how to do this in a couple minutes with just 4 bets. So that was a whack, and now we are in recovery mode again.
No more bets.
Need to hit those $50 wins. 35, that's a $50 win. So doing the calculations for you guys really quick.
No more bets.
You're betting 175. When you hit that $25 bet, you're going to win 8x, which is $200. 200 plus 25 is 225 minus the 175 that you bet is your net profit of $50.
No more bets.
For the $5 bet, you win 35 times that amount, which is a total of $175. Add the $5 that you bet, and that's a total of $180, and subtract $175 from that, you have a net profit of $5. So that was a $50 win, and let's go ahead and spin
No more
again.
bets.
So a lot of people like this system because there's so much coverage on it. You have the 29 numbers that give you a small profit, and then you just have to avoid those 8 whacks.
No more bets.
So 18, that's a $50 win. So right now we're down 70, not great, not too bad. But let me show you how I would change this system, and these changes make it statistically the same. So if you notice, you bet $25 in a zigzag pattern across the felt. You could move those corners down to the bottom. So instead of betting the 2, 3, 5, 6, you could bet the 1, 2, 4, 5 corner. So if you bet $25 on those 6 corner bets down at the bottom, that is a total of $150. And instead of making those 6 corner bets, you could just bet $75 on each column. And then from here, you can bet $5 on 5 numbers straight up. This system is going to be statistically the same as the Comp Killer system. You're still betting $175 per spin. You're still going to win $50 on 24 numbers. You're still going to win $5 on 5 numbers, and you're still going to get whacked on 8. And this can be changed as well. Instead, you can bet $75 on 2 dozens, and then you can bet 15 on a street and 10 on a split that are uncovered. This system will have the same statistical result as the Comp Killer system. So what was previously 11 different bets, it has now been replicated with just 4. And that's why I would prefer this system to the original Comp Killer system. Like I said, you still have 24 numbers where you win $50. You still have 5 numbers where you win $5, and you still have 8 whacks. These two systems are congruent. They are statistically congruent. And let's go ahead and just play with this for a while. And now it's a lot easier to know whether or not you've won the $50 win, the $5 win, or the 8 different whacks. We just spun a 4, which is between 1 and 24. Anything 1 through 24, you're going to win $50. And then 25 through 29, you're going to win $5. So it's a lot easier to calculate those numbers in your head, figure out if you've won or lost. So let's go ahead and go again. 25, that's a $5 win. So now you can see I'm processing these wins a lot faster than I was before. Before I was having to wait for the app to tell me whether I won or lost.
No more bets.
11, that's a $50 win. So this is the reason why I gave the original system a D. I just think it's a waste of time to spread your money around like that, and it's just more confusing than anything. This is more DTF friendly. DTF standing for drunk, tolerant, and fun, according to CEG. So this is easier to process if you're drunk. I prefer this much more than the original system.
No more bets.
35, that's a whack. So we'll just bet this a couple more times and we will
No more bets.
end the session. $29, that's a $5 win. So let's go ahead and rebet.
No more bets.
We'll just do this a couple more times and we'll end it there. 27, that's a $5 win.
No more bets.
Whack. Not great. Let's see how we're doing. We're down 305. The bankroll for this is $1,400, so we're somewhere in the middle. Let's just do a couple more spins.
No more bets.
Three, that's a $50 win.
No more bets.
8, that's a $50 win.
No more bets.
3, that's a $50 win. So yeah, you're definitely aiming for these $50 wins. That's the bread and butter of this system. Because you cover so many numbers, that's why the author of this system called it a comp killer. The thought being that you are going to, most of the time, just tread water and earn these comps. I am not in favor of playing just for comps. You should just play because you want to play, and getting comps back should just be a nice little perk. But you should never play for comps because your expected loss is going to be 5 times more than what you are going to get back from them, since they're only paying you back 20%. So
no more bets.
Just have fun playing the way you want to play. Don't depend on comps. Whack. So I think we're just going to end it here. We are down $280, which is about 6 of those $50 wins that we would need to recover. So not a great result. I originally gave this system a D. With the improvements that I've made here, I'd probably give it a B or a C, which is a peach or a plum. I am really not a fan of trying to play for comps, and I'm really not a fan of systems where you can only win maybe a fraction of what you're betting. So because of that, I wouldn't give it a grapefruit. I wouldn't give it an A. So that is my review for Comp Killer. Let me know what you think of the system. Let me know what systems you play. Always gamble responsibly, never play 000 roulette, and peace out, donkeys.